We then get Sean Mooney with Slick and Akeem. Slick says he's just about the happiest man in the world because DiBiase has given he and Akeem thousands of reasons to be judge, jury, and executioner for the boss man. Then we get Gene Okerlund with the Big Boss Man. He says DiBiase is scum and he doesn't take money from anybody. Then says some unsavory things about Slick and Akeem, and they're unsavory in the racial direction. Would you have thought this would have been cut as well, given what they did with the Bad News Brown Roddy Piper stuff?
This was dreadful. Bossman was out of his mind in this promo, wasn't he? Just say no, kids, because this is what you get. Dreadful. Slick, I don't remember anything he said, but I thought that he was tremendous. I thought in the bit before, I thought it was just, and I remember Slick from the time, but I don't remember him all that well. But I thought he was really, really good with Akeem in the segment before the Boss Man.
I wrote the opposite. I was like, who the hell is this guy? Why am I watching him?
It's Slick, mate. The Doctor of Style. Slick.
Yeah.
God, he's awful.
So that leads us to match 13 of the night, Big Boss Man versus Akeem, a match that goes for 1 minute and 50 seconds and ends when Boss Man hits the Boss Man slam and gets the pin. After the match, Boss Man grabs hold of Slick and knocks him down, as was the want of many of the baby faces of the time. Given Boss Man's pre-match comments, though, I can't see how Boss Man would be a babyface in 2022. Stephen, thoughts on this one?
Let's be honest, Boss Man's theme is an absolute tune, isn't it? Or as the kids would say today, a banger. I've never said that word in a sentence other than then. Boss Man can't be bought sign over several bits of card. Whatever that cost them in terms of time and materials was definitely not worth it. Thankfully, this was short. And I somehow felt a bit melancholy for Slick and Akeem here, from the main event of Survivor Series 88 to this. And I think Akeem wasn't around too much longer after this from memory, and Slick was wound down as well. So yeah, a bit sad really.
You're a fan of One Man Gang because of his Mid-South association, I assume.
I don't really like him, but it's more the kind of, it's not nice seeing someone on the way down, I suppose, is it? And I'm not saying he was ever particularly good, but he just felt like, crikey, he was in a tag team with Boss Man and they've squashed him and they've obviously got no plans for him. I remember around this time, primetime wrestling used to occasionally be like arena footage and you get matches. And I remember seeing Akeem versus Jim Brunzell or something back then. I think he got a win there, but I can't imagine he'd been on TV too much after this. So yeah, I just felt a bit for them really, because obviously they were quite, their part in that Mega Powers, isn't to be understated. Obviously, they were a big part in the main event too as well. So yeah, they had a role to play and they were valuable at that time.
Yeah, agreed. I think it was clear that Akeem was done because as Boss Man was beating up Slick, Akeem just walked off.
Yeah.
didn't even like look scared or didn't even look like he was going to go back to help him, and then decided not to. He just walked off solemnly. But I think I will say that the One Man Gang, Akeem, may be the worst wrestler I've ever seen. There's a thing that certainly Tom's quoted in the past where it's a Survivor Series match and he does a knee on someone. I don't know who it is actually. I can't think who it is. Someone else who's quite big anyway. And the knee is the slowest, most atrocious thing you'll ever see. I think it's Bigelow. It's the Survivor Series 87. He does it on Bigelow. And Bigelow sells it for him as well. And you're just like, oh, man, like, how did you sell that? Like, it's just awful. It's the word. He just moves his knee at the slowest pace ever into Bigelow's gut. And Bigelow does a sell job. And you're just like, oh, One Man Gang, just terrible. And then he would go on to be United States champion in WCW in 1995. Yeah. Unbelievable. Matt, what did you make of this?
It was so short. There was hardly anything to it. I mean, the finish, the fact that Bossman was able to get that finish on him was quite impressive. But yeah, other than that, I was just grateful for a short match at this point. So yeah, it was a nothing match really.
They were so uninterested in Akeem by this point that they were already moving the Bossman onto his next feud before the match. So obviously what happened here is that DiBiase had stuck around at ringside after his match with Jake Roberts and attacked Bossman before the match, and even then it still only took Bossman 1 minute and 50 seconds to recover and beat Akeem. So they really weren't that high on Akeem at this point, were they?